Chihuahua. Good morning, Vietnam.
Rise and shine. It's butt whipping time.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
How impressive is that to you?
Really impressive.
And they run through our ass like shit through a tin horn, man, and we could not stop them.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I don't think nobody even worried about that type of stuff.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
You're not really that stupid, are you?
So don't shake your fucking head. If you ask a question, I'm telling you how I feel.
I can sit here and tell you for an hour. You wouldn't understand because you've never played. You've never been an athlete before in your life.
I am still up 20 grand from this last time I stick it in.
More proud of yourself.
I don't agree with that. So, just go ahead on your soliloquy, but I just don't agree with that.
Oh, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that. Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
You're such fucking dopes.
Here. You come up, take the mic, make all your statements. There's a seat here and there's a seat.
That's about as PG rated as I can say it.
Second place of all of college football. You need to think of it that way. You need to think of it that way.
Is this live?
Yes, this is live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your sports morning espresso shot. I'm your host, Will, of course, from Game On. And I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. This is the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. And glad to have you in. I am sitting down today. I am falling apart. I'm breaking. My foot hurts this morning. So you know what I said? I said we're gonna lower this desk and we're gonna do it sitting down like a little bitch. All right. I'm being a huge pussy this morning. Hope you guys are doing better. Hope you guys are doing better. Here's what we got on the menu today. Wild night of sports last night. Crazy comebacks in hockey with last second wins. NBA games were pretty damn good. Kawhi Leonard, he don't miss. This was Kawhi. We haven't played this clip in a while. This was Kawhi last night. Where is that? There it is.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He was crazy. He was crazy. We're gonna talk about that. We gotta talk about God. The title of this stream. I couldn't believe it. We gotta talk about Nico Harrison and the stupid shit he said yesterday. Oh my goodness. I think the Mavericks owners think Dallas fans are stupid. I think they do. I think they think fans are stupid. We'll get into all that. We'll get into all that and more, but that was just wild. Wild. You're not a serious franchise, by trotting that out there and giving those excuses. So we'll talk about that. Our good friend, well, I don't know if we want to say friend, but our guy, Shannon Sharp, is in a little bit of trouble. New lawsuit against him. Uh-oh. We'll talk about that. Oh my gosh, massively profitable night last night with the wheel. After I jinxed the wheel, the Heavy Steps wheel, which is genius. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about in baseball, Steps has a site that takes finds the best odds. It's not like the most likely odds for a player to hit a home run that day. That's easy. You could just go and look at who the top favorites are and pull. It's where are the betting markets off the most. They take in all the stats about pitching matchup, size of the ballpark, win factors, all that stuff, and they compare what the current odds are and what the odds should be. Finds you the most valued, I should say, the most valued ones. And he takes the top 30 of them, puts them in a wheel, does a random generator, plucks them out. First day I decided to tail it. We went 0-5 the other day. Hopped right back up on that horse yesterday. 3-1-1. One guy ended up not playing, so it was a scratch. So basically 3-1. plus 14.25 units. How about that? How about that? Not too shabby. Made a lot of money yesterday. It was fun. If you guys are new to the show and you like making money, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We try to find different angles. I bring you the stats, the trends, the theories, and you do with them what you will, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. That's what we do here. You guys like my Maha cup? You like my Maha cup? Awake, not woke. That's right. 1775 coffee. Shout out. Huh? No pronouns here, baby. Mandate. Free speech rules. I'm talking about drinking my premium Peaberry. Free ad here for 1775 coffee, by the way. Look at that. Premium Peaberry. Get you some. Get you some. Use promo code WILL so they know I sent you. It won't get you a discount, but at least they'll be like, why is everyone entering Will? Or better yet, enter game on. How about that? Enter game on. And they'll be like, what? What? You won't get a discount, but at least they'll know I sent you. That's hot. That's hot. Let's say hello to everyone that's here. Do you like this? I was messing around with some features on you guys like the chat up like this for a little bit? We don't have to do it the whole time, but I thought that way at least I can have it up while I'm rambling. I was watching the stream. I was clipping stuff out yesterday. Watched the beginning of the stream yesterday. Ooh, you could tell it was a Monday. I looked like shit. Granted, I did get out of the shower, so it makes my face all red and stuff like that, but my face was puffy and red, and I was like, oh, God. You look terrible. But we're back today, baby. We're back. We're back. Uh-oh, look at that. B. McCormick drops and the mommy milkers in the chat. Let's take a look at our favorite golf swing.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away indeed. Good morning, everyone. Patriot's here. What up, Patriot? Leslie's in the house. Titty been soaked. I was thinking about that the other day when we hopped over. I think it was yesterday when we raided. I was looking at the chat and someone asking about why your name changes, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot it's Titty been soaked over in our show on our show." Oh, we are too silly over here. Mont. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Grass guy's in the house. Grass guy says ready for draft day. I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. So ready for it. B. McCormick's in the house. I think whatever the Cowboys do for the draft is going to be hilarious. Well, that's like the best bet you can make. Even Patriot knows that. And then the Steelers will say, hold my beer. Yep. They're saying the Steelers might go snag Jackson Dart. We'll see. No skin in the games in here. Good morning, sir. Alan. How we doing, Alan? How we doing? 4-game win streak, Chop Nation. That's right. Derp's here. He says, I'm a man. I'm 40. That's right. That's right, Derp. That's right. Oh, boy. Glad to see you guys in. Glad to see you guys in here. Okay. Let's start off. We're going to get into some news and stuff here. That's what we're going to do first. But let's start off with it's Tuesday. You know, we're less than 60. We're about, what are we? Less than 61 hours away from the draft. We need some motivation. We need a little pick me up. What up, supporting? Twins run line today? Ooh, we'll take a look at that. But we need a little we need a little pick me up, huh?
And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up, and I'm going to be there for him because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works, and I know who he is as a person, and that's all I have to say to address him.
James. Oh, Jameis. Let's get into some news today, though. We'll just go down the old Twitter timeline. Ooh, that looks terrible. That looks terrible. Let's switch it back to this. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. At least one team does not have a first round grade on any of the quarterbacks in the draft. Thank God that there's at least one team in the NFL that has a brain, because they're right. The GM of another team said there's no surefire quarterback solutions, and Cam Ward would be the 7th rated QB in last year's class, which is also true. Imagine that. Yet he gets to go number 1 because he's the best of this bunch. Tennessee's stupid. If Tennessee drafts him number 1, they're stupid. Paige says, I'm hoping my Rangers can score some runs in the Little League Park. Where are they at? Are they over in Sacramento? Say, dude, this is crazy. So the reason why I retweeted this was, 1, nice hit for this person. Hold on, where are we at? Not me, but whoever hit this. Good on you. Good on you. This is wild, though. Look at it. So it's 4+ James Harden threes made. 4+ Jokic made threes, which that came down to the wire. 4+ Kawhi Leonard made threes, and 4+ Jamal Murray made threes in last night's game. Same game parlay with a 20% parlay boost. You know what would have been wild? The fact that you would have got insane odds if you would have attached the under to this. All those threes made, yet the game still goes under. And the game goes under by, 10 points? It was 217. That's wild. But, no need to get greedy. We'll just take the $8,400 winner, But, live a little next time, Live a little. Here's that wheel. Oh my goodness, look at the wheel. 3-1-1 yesterday. I put $25 on each of these. What did I come away with? What was it? It was so I put 125 in, got my 25 back, obviously, and then for the guy that didn't start. So basically I put 100 in, and it was something like $400 something. I checked last night. I was like, holy cow. I guess that's what happens when you start hitting +5 25s and stuff like that. That even makes up for going 0-5 the other day. Even with that, still up a couple honey buns. How about that? Look at this, though. This is the insane part. On the season, it's 28, 77, and 1, up 46.2 units. So if you were a madman, how about this? We'll make it easy. Instead of saying $100 on it, if you were just betting $10 on all these bets, just $10 on these, this far into the MLB season, you would be up $462. That's pretty good for a home run pop. I don't know who else can do that. I mean, you'd be lucky to go. I mean, that'd be a good season, up 46.2 units, just betting on the run or on the money line or run lines, like just in general for a whole season. Let alone we're like a month and a half or so into this thing. About 100 bets made here, a little over 100 bets made on home run props, and you're up 46.2 units. Steps is onto something here. Go follow his action. This is he made a special one for just this. It's the Game On _Bomb Squad. I like it. Yeah, Steps in that magic wheel, baby. Yes, give me all the torpedo bats. Alan says the NIL and transfer portal have changed the draft. I'm a man. I'm not quite 40. What do you mean it's changed the draft? How does it affect the draft? Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong, Alan, but I want to know your reasoning behind it. The Georgia legislature won't let you bet still. I know, Alan. I know how you feel. Idaho is not even, I don't even think we're even sniffing approving it here. That's why I can't do DraftKings or any of this other stuff. But thank goodness for offshore books like Bet Online. like Bet Online. Make sure you use the promo code Game On when you sign up at Bet Online. It won't get you a discount or anything, but maybe they'll know I sent you. You know, guys stay in college longer and get paid instead of going pro. Well, that would make them better pros, though. You know, they'd be a little bit older, more mature, fine tune their game. I mean, the NIL is too young or too new to really understand that part of it yet. Because I don't know anyone that's staying in college longer. Like, hell, you even had Cooper Flagg that had a chance to do it this is college basketball, obviously, but had a chance to do it this year. I thought he might, since they came up short, and they were talking about $15 to $20 million a year. But then we got that story here. We got that story. Actually, let's just hop over to that real quick. The NCAA is proposing new rules to allow direct payments to players. Which it's like, can we just go ahead and do that? Like, I feel like this is a better way to do it. I haven't really read through all this, but just the idea of the school, you know, or just the school to give direct payments to players. Just then we could get some contracts in place. You know what I mean? And we don't have all this shady stuff, right? People out there talking about how much, you know, rumors going around how much this guy got, that guy got, you know, but also mainly, hey, we promise we'll pay you $1 million to come here. You come there. Hey, sorry about that. It's actually going to be $300,000. Tough luck. So I just, you know, picked up and moved all my stuff to go play for you. And you do this. And then we have players sitting out, players transferring because of, you know, all that stuff. This would allow them, you know, we could get both sides, the schools and the players, to have a little accountability for the deal they make. Let's see. So the board of directors on Monday proposed deleting 153 long-standing rules. Yes. This is like if Congress decided to get rid of some laws. Less rules, please. From its handbook, a move that will allow schools to share financial benefits directly with players. An expected step towards a new era of amateurism. Let's just call it semi-pro. Right? It's semi-pro. But one that remains contingent upon the approval of the House settlement. Oh, God, that means someone's going to come in with their panties in a bunch and say, no fun. There's going to be a Karen, isn't there? NCAA leaders are aiming to reshape the organization's role and are poised to effectuate sweeping changes by July 1st if the settlement is approved. All right. Who was it yesterday? I think it was Dion came out yesterday. I think I retweeted it. I have it on here. Dion came out. He says there needs to be a salary cap. I'm not against that. Actually, I don't know. I'm torn. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but at the same time, I'm like, screw it. Open market. Go pay whatever you want. I kind of like that because I want to see those schools that try to buy a championship and then they come up short. Fun teams to root against, right? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We're in a new era. It's all, no one knows what's going to happen. We're just doing this on the fly. The gold diggers will be hot after those college boys. That's right. Would have cashed a plus 1578 last night. The Kings would have won. Oh, you cash out in overtime? Okay. Nico leaving Tennessee. Need to be some guardrails. Did you see? I have that up here. We're going to get to that. UCLA and Tennessee basically swapped quarterbacks. That's funny. Dude, Kawhi last night could not miss. You know when Kawhi gets in that groove of things? Where he starts finding those little spots and just hits those little daggers. The way he shoots the ball, man, it's crazy. The thing goes in like a line drive right into the hoop. But yeah, 15 of 19, 39 points last night. It was crazy. We're going to get to that when we recap the games. But yeah, look at this. UCLA QB Joey Aguilar is committing to Tennessee. Tennessee and UCLA just swapped quarterbacks. I also saw that what's his name? The new UCLA QB, I'm a leaver or whatever, the old Tennessee one, his younger brother is leaving Arkansas and is also going to go to UCLA. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Oh my gosh, this was funny. This was funny. We'll come back to that. When I end things on YouTube, we're going to come back and listen to this. This was hilarious. Hilarious. NFL draft rumors. You know me. We love the rumors. Where are we at? Where are we at with that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. NFL rumors. Alabama QB Jalen Milroe is reportedly being eyed by the Raiders to sit behind Geno Smith. That's actually not a bad idea. Go to slide behind Geno Smith for a couple years and learn. Milroe would be a perfect fit in Vegas. I don't dislike that. Here's the thing. That needs to happen in the second round or later, right? Second round or later. If you take him as the 6th overall, you're dumb. Very dumb. If you take him at the beginning of the second round, better. Not as dumb. So we'll see. We talked about that. The Seattle Kraken have fired coach Dan Bilzema. It doesn't matter. He's gone. Who cares? After one season. Buku, if you're out there, sir. I know you saw it. I tagged you in it. I saw your response, but job's open, baby. It's time to apply. Could you imagine Buku in the Buku, Seattle Kraken coach? Well, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Couldn't be worse than this dude. This guy got one season, and they sucked. Deion Sanders says, this is what I was talking about. Deion Sanders says he wants NIL salary cap in college football. Quote, there should be some kind of cap. Our game, I can't do the voice. I'm sorry. I can't do the voice. Our game should emulate the NFL game in every aspect. Rules, regulations, whatever the NFL rules, the college rules should be the same. There should be a cap, and every team gets this, and you should be able to spend that. Well, that's kind of tough to make every team be able to get that because the revenue sharing and whatnot isn't all equal. But okay. Between conferences, at least. Interesting. I'm sure we'll end up getting one. Star tight end for the 49ers, George Kittle. And the Niners are far apart on contract talks with the team and is unlikely to report to offseason program. Remember that he wanted a new contract. He wanted to get paid for I don't know. Oh, because he was like, I want to be a 49er for life and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know, George. You might be asking for a little too much. And they are also trying to figure out how the hell they're going to pay, if they're going to pay Brock Purdy. The Niners. Oh, this was funny. You guys see this going around? Anthony Edwards the other night was heckling Lakers fans. He hit him with I got $200 million and my dick's bigger than yours. Whoops. Let me do that. Watch. Are you saying Rudy got 200 million? He got 200 million. Oh, these guys are wild. These guys are wild. Is Most Pro now a Raiders fan? No. Although I did like the Raiders back in the day. My dad had a book with an autobiography or something. It was a book about Jim Plunkett. I liked reading. I read that. Liked reading about him. But no. How can I be a Raiders fan? They would never let me, even if I tried. They just throw the tuck rule on my face. Not my fault. It was a stupid rule that was there. Gotta play by the rules, though. It was a rule. He was tucking it. And you can't say that now in 2025 because tucking it means something else. How about that? Dude, this is funny. Speaking of draft day, what's the quarterback's name? Bo Callahan, right? Bo Callahan's the quarterback name in draft day. Carson Beck is Bo Callahan. So here you have the Cavendier sister or whatever telling Kaya Trump why she broke up with Miami quarterback Carson Beck. Remember, a lot of people speculate it's because he was like texting other women on Snapchat and stuff like that. And she goes, I didn't break up with him because he was cheating. I broke up with him because of who he is. She basically says no one likes him. Carson Beck is Bo Callahan.
Like, dude, get off your phone. But like, does he have like friends? No. Like,
He's like, dude, get off your phone. Does he have any friends? No.
well, then nobody likes it. And he wouldn't talk to people. He's like an ego. He's like, he wanted people to stop and like take a picture. He would like flip off people at the bar, and I'd be embarrassed.
I mean, that's kind of hypocritical. I mean, look at you two.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'd be like very embarrassed, and I was like, oh my god, how are you? Anywho, so like I broke up with him. And then I broke up with him, and like all these cheating shit came out. I had no idea. I didn't break up with him because of cheating. I broke up with him because of like who he was.
That's wild. That is wild. What up, Luxury? How you doing, buddy? Dropping the mommy milkers. Let's play it. Let's play it. Where's that?
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away. Okay, that's enough on you. I gotta show you this other thing too. It's wild. But we gotta get off YouTube first. So YouTube, goodbye. The links to everything are in the description of that. Come on over to the Rumble side, the fun side, the free speech side. All right.